Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with
What's going on,
the
guys?
shoe.
Welcome back to another beer review. Another Hill Farmstead beer tonight, and I'm stoked on it. Another beer that came courtesy of my buddy Geoff. Thank you so much for sending this. I'm excited about this one. This is... Abner, which is an Imperial Pale Ale. It is 8%, and it is brewed with a ton of hops. It's Centennial, Chinook, Columbus, Simcoe, and Warrior. So I have a feeling this one's going to be West Coasty, sort of like Society and Solitude 7 that we did last night. So looking forward to this one. I was reading about this beer, and apparently where Hill Farmstead is the land where a gentleman named Abner used to live. So in his honor, they just brewed this beer and said it was a beer they'd like to sit and have with them. So I don't know much about Hill Farmstead. I don't know if Abner is actually like a relative of someone who is part of the brewery. I don't know, or if it's just they're naming this beer after the guy who used to live there. So yeah, I've heard good things about this. My brother-in-law Lane loved this beer when he had it a couple weeks ago. So really, really excited. And I always get excited when I can try New England beer. So without any further ado, we're going to use our Hill Farmstead glassware again that Geoff also sent with the couple growlers that he sent. So I can't thank you enough again, Geoff, for that. So let's go ahead and see how this one fares. Big pop on that one. This growler, there is nothing visually wrong with it when I got it. So it was just a Society and Solitude growler that the lip kind of got messed up on and didn't end up hurting it. So don't be afraid to trade for or ship growlers so long as you package the stuff up all right. So good, set that there. So yeah, this pour is, wow, super hazy. This looks like a Hefeweizen in the glass. It is just that awesome straw color. It's that yellow kind of dark golden color. Awesome bright white head. Finger that super, super tight bubbles, just fluffy and pillowy. That beer looks absolutely amazing in the glass. It is hazy. Good amount of carbonation, bunch of little bubbles streaming up to the top of that glass. So that looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, I'm expecting this to kind of be West Coasty with the hops that they use. So let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. Yeah, it's citrusy, it's dank, it's resinous. Again, just like Society and Solitude 7 last night, the nose on Hill Farmstead beers are so soft. It smells great, but it's just mellow and soft and awesome. There is a little bit of like sweetness in there, like crackery kind of bready sweetness. See if I can get some more aroma out of this. But yeah, it's piney, it's resinous. There's lots of orange, grapefruit. Yeah, and there's just like a bready kind of crackery sweetness underneath all that. So yeah, it smells great. Let's go and dig in, Geoff. Thank you, sir. Cheers. Wow, that's dank. That is good. That is West Coast. Again, back-to-back beers that are like reminiscent of West Coast. It is. It's piney. It's earthy. It's sappy. It's like biting into a grapefruit. That's great. Killer mouthfeel too. Gosh, I wish this is how West Coast beers were. But yeah, lots and lots of citrus right up front. Nice bitterness too that's just sitting on the middle of my tongue. But yeah, grapefruit peel, oranges, lemons, like that lemon zest, kind of brightness. Very bright beer. A nice amount of piney bitterness that just sits on the middle of your tongue. And finishes again bitter with that kind of crackery, bready, kind of dry, really, really dry finish now that it's sitting on my tongue. Resinous, dank, super easy drinking. I mean, they call it an Imperial Pale Ale, but still at 8%, you're not tasting alcohol at all and you don't smell it. So alcohol is well hidden. You're not tasting it. This beer is really, really, really good. And look at the glass lacing left on that. That is insane. This is very, very West Coast. But again, just so soft and bright. That is Hill Farmstead. It is. So this is my third Hill Farmstead beer, and I will say that when it comes to the other New England breweries, the best way to describe it, like I said yesterday in the video, it's just very, very soft. All the flavors are there, and they're. I'm trying to describe this so it makes sense. They're very bright and very. They're very there, but they're just really, really soft on your palate. They're not going to kill your palate. The dankness, it's dank and it's bitter, but it's not like killing my tongue, which is awesome. But it's still really, really flavorful. It's not explosively hoppy. It's not explosively juicy. But all the flavors that they want are there. It's just they make really, really, really good beers. So this is another. I mean, I don't drink too many Imperial Pale Ales. I don't think it's a style that people brew a lot of. We reviewed, AleSmith did their Imperial 394, which is an Imperial Pale Ale, they call it. I mean, this is if someone gave this to you blind, you'd probably think it was an IPA. I mean, I don't know like where the difference of an Imperial Pale Ale at 8%. Like, I don't know what the difference is between that and like an IPA. I'm not sure, especially something like this, because this is really hoppy, very citrusy, very piney, very, very reminiscent of a West Coast style IPA. So I don't know with Hill Farmstead. I mean, maybe it's just the last 2 beers that I've had. It happens to be that way, but it seems like they're brewing very good West Coast takes for New England style. So, and this is another one. This is just really, 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 really good. I love the citrus, the grapefruit, the lemon, the oranges, and the tangerines. This is very like piney, citrusy dominant. It's very, very reminiscent of a West Coast beer. Awesome, awesome stuff from Hill Farmstead. So kind of hard to grade this one just because of the style. I don't drink a lot of Imperial Pale Ales, but overall as a beer, if someone would say this was an IPA, I love this. It is very similar to Society and Solitude No. 7. That beer is still kind of fresh in my mind. Very just West Coast style. So I think I'm gonna go the same as I did last night, 98 on this one. World class stuff, amazing beer from Hill Farmstead. So if you've had Abner, let me know what you think. Geoff, thanks so much for sending this. I mean, without you, I would never be able to try this. So I don't know if I think they bottled this. I'm not 100% sure, but he sent me a couple growlers, and I'm absolutely over the moon stoked that I got to try them. So thank you so much, sir, for sending that. So yeah, if you've ever had Abner, let me know what you think. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. There's another playoff game on. So yeah, football, beer, awesome. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse, so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.